Hello, you awesome people, and welcome to a trail ride. It has been a while since I talked to you, and I figured now is probably the best time to do it. And I do know that you love, or that some of you really do like, watching me talk to myself and ride through your week. So why not? And I do need to talk to myself for a bit. I have a serious need of talking to myself. It's quite weird, really. Why do we enjoy stuff like this? Like, I do watch vlogs as well, and watching people talk to themselves, because it's not like they're talking right to you, but yet it feels like it. And when I talk, I do feel like I am talking to you, but I had no idea who you are. And but as I'm recording, it's more like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so first things first, you might see that I put the new tag on Volcow, which that means the saddle and bridle. The saddle pad and leg wraps are old and came actually with the Lusitano. So if you actually look at it, the new saddle pad and leg wraps that we received this Wednesday are probably using the same model as this, and they just put more colors on it. And I do not mind, because this saddle pad is one of my favorite, and the leg rubs are stunning. So yay! So we are happy with that. Has it always been a no? This looks new. Let's actually take this little trail ride up instead of that big mountain, and let's do this. Let's see where we end up. This is interesting. Weird that I discover things during trail ride. Oh well, probably gonna ride over that. So yeah, talking to you. Last time I believed when I talked to you, I was going to start my internship. So that was 2 months ago. And yeah, and now my internship is over, actually. I had my last day this week as you're watching this. It's a bit of a weird week because we had like days off, like holidays on Thursday. Like yesterday, it was a holiday, and for some people, depending on what kind of contract you have with your your office have, either you work full day on Wednesday or you work half a day, or some are even that lucky that they are free the whole day. And which that was the case for the place I was working at. There you had a free day Wednesday, and then since Friday is also sort of a like a, oh look at this, looks so much better up here. Still a bit of a weird pasture, but yeah, here we have a little mama in her foal. Cute, looks better. Ooh, pretty. Loved it. Great. Okay. So and yeah, Friday also is sort of like, it's supposed to be a normal day for some, and it is a normal day for most people. But some do take out like a vacay day just so they get like this really long free weekend. Some work and some are given a free day for that. And that is also the case from my internship, that they are basically, they only worked Monday and Tuesday this week, and then they're off. So my last day was on a Tuesday. So 9 weeks has passed, and it's been great. I've been learning a lot, both practically with stuff that I've been taught in school, but also personally about how I work as a communicator, and as a, well, as a worker, basically. I've learned a lot about myself, and so that's great. I'm drinking coffee, if you're wondering. I felt like it was coffee time while I do this. I was also thinking that we are going to pass Doyle Chapel, because, I mean, that place is amazing and it needs to be visited. So, what else? So I've been, yeah, and I have to be honest that during my internship time, my activity in general here, well, it hasn't really been, has it, or maybe has it? It hasn't been disturbed too much here on YouTube. It has been disturbed a lot on my blog and a bit on my Instagram. But I did warn you that it might be like this when I start working, and it's probably going to be like this when I get my real job in the future. So this is just how life is. If I ain't getting paid for this, I just have to prioritize, as I probably said back then as well. Um, and nom nom nom, coffee's good. So it has been what I thought it would be. Maybe a bit more stressful than I thought, and I have been very tired. So I have pretty much not been streaming. There was one day I did stream, but that was another like these. April and May in general contains a lot of holidays for us here in Sweden. So it has been a lot of red days, so as we call it, red days. Um, because they're marked red in the calendar, which means it's like a holiday day. Um, and oh my goodness, this place is amazing. Oh, it's so pretty. So I did do one stream, but I thought I would do more. But I just been like it's been either work, and when I get home I'm a bit tired. So I'm a bit tired. I am tired, so I usually don't play much, or I play for fun. Um, and also during weekends, I just felt like I needed to be free and do what I wanted, basically. But I did take time occasionally to really sit down and do recording, because, as I said, here on YouTube, it has been videos Monday and Fridays as usual. Nothing has actually been disturbed, even though there was one time I thought it would be, but I managed. And that was the day. Oh yeah, that was the Star Stable release party vlog. It did actually come out on a Friday, 9 o'clock as usual, which was interesting that I managed, but I did. um, but yeah, I guess it did go. What had the red string trail ride? My thought on that was that I was going to do a series where I record every time I go riding on the red string, because that was probably going to be that was something I would probably do if I was just studying and had the time. And I thought I would be able to do it because it's so interesting, it's so fun, but I just no. It just did not happen. It happened, so I had at least like 2 videos to give you. But other than that, it just no. I when I managed to ride it, it was either late, so I didn't feel like it was recording time, and I just wanted to ride it by myself to just chill. So that is probably the only thing that has really taken a toll, that I haven't had the energy for doing a series like that. But yeah, that's how it is. Some dirt on my screen. Just gonna scratch. There we go. Oh, it's so beautiful down here now. Ah, pretty. I miss trail rides. It's so nice. But yes, as I said, my internship is now over. You're watching this on a Friday, and next week, Monday and Tuesday, is my sort of last normal days of school. And normal is going to be, we're going to talk about our internship reports that we have been writing during our internship, and we're doing that both Monday and Tuesday. And then I think, and then Wednesday is actually graduating day. I'm graduating on Wednesday, and it's so surreal and weird. Really looking forward to it, but at the same time, like a bit freaked that after that I'm sort of free, since I do not have a job yet. I am searching like crazy for a job, of course, but it's hard. I do have one thing might be happening. I have a meeting with someone, not next week, but the week after that, to talk about eventually a trainee job, to see, because I do feel, even though I am I am graduating, I feel maybe that I still have way like a lot to learn. I still sort of feel like a level 1 person. Like I have so much to learn. And so basically, I'm going to meet this person for a trainee job. It was like a sort of, I do have searched a lot of jobs, but it's a sad situation when it comes to searching job. Either they answer and they say no, most of them say no, and some don't even answer. And then so far I haven't received anyone that has says yes. I'm still waiting for answering from a lot of people, so we'll see. But so far I do only have this trainee job, and it is better than nothing. I have to say, and gives me a chance to develop a lot more. So I'm quite happy with it. If I would get it, it would mean 3 months of a trainee job at a communication bureau, which I think would be actually quite good for me to learn some more that way. Yeah. Mm. But then that, I believe, says we are only doing this meeting soon, and we're going to start discuss then when I should work. It is very typical for communication departments here in Sweden to be sort of off duty during July. It's like a summer month. Summer month in Sweden, especially in July, basically everyone leaves, or it usually is like that. They like at least they leave Stockholm. They go out somewhere else in Sweden, or they travel to another country for semester, vacation. And I'm going to do the same, but I'm doing this that. Oh well, I'm getting to that later. So and that's the same with this communication bureau, that they are off during July, which mean if I would be getting this trainee job, I would be starting in August, and that would mean I would at least get a bit of a free 2 months of summer, which I would not mind. It would be nice to actually have a like last summer vacation, and just enjoy and have time to really get into producing. I have like a list of videos I want to do, but haven't really felt like that I had the energy or the time to do it. Like there's so much I want to do, but it's getting. I think if I'm getting these 2 months, I will be getting a lot of videos done. So that will be happening. Yay! And also we have the podcast. We should have been recording this week, but sadly TC had a big storm where she lives, and it turned and it just broke her internet. And she did suggest that we would do it without her, but honestly I want her with us. Like it is a thing with our podcast that we are all three and a guest, and it would just be weird if she wasn't there as well. So I said, I know it's okay. Like it's not like we're earning money of it. It's okay if we can push it like a week or so, just because we want it with. Or if we have to push it a month, it's okay. We don't really have any obligations to do it every month like that. She does want to give you this episode though as soon as possible, because she feels that there are a lot of people that are waiting for this episode. And I'm like, well, yeah. Sure, but if we explain to them how it is, they probably wouldn't mind actually if we just explain that the internet is broken and we have to wait. It's a good explanation basically. It's a good argument. Like, why can't we give you an episode? Well, TC is broken. TC is broken. She can't record or she can't do anything. Well, she does have some internet. It's just that it's just so weak that she doesn't trust it, and if she doesn't trust it, I don't trust it. That's basically it. So yeah, we are rooting. So hopefully she is getting the new router, because she already have been talking to them, and yeah. Hold on. Like, I knew the beach was gone and that we have this little trailer, but I think this tree and everything is new. Oh my goodness! They planted trees without us knowing. And this thing here, it's in the way. Actually, let's jump. Oh, yeah, it's not a jumper. Ah, this is lovely. Oh, yeah. So we'll see how it's gonna go with the podcast, but hopefully we'll be getting it out soon for you guys. It's gonna be a very special episode that we're going to explain in the podcast why it's special. But yeah, other than that, vacation months are coming up. It's insane that June is already here. Like, it feels like every month that I enter just passes by so quickly. Like, what is that? What's going on? Where did time go? Time is gone. Time is messed up. Uh, so yeah, vacation month's coming up. After graduating, I'm free for a few weeks, and the 21st of June, I will be traveling with my family to Montenegro for vacation, and we'll be gone for 10 days. So it's basically the same thing as last year when we went to Croatia. This year, I hope I won't be gone during update where we're getting a new breed. I don't think so, since we got the Akaltech this month. So next month should only be new like the rest of the colors that we haven't received yet. They should be maybe out around that time. That of course doesn't mean that there won't be any interesting updates that don't require Wednesday update videos, but it is just something when it comes to my reviews that I really want to give them out to you as soon as possible. So it did hurt me last time that I couldn't at the same time as was enjoying my life on Croatia. But yeah, I do hope and I believe that won't happen this time. But of course, it might be some other updates that will come out that requires me to record. But that just has to wait until I am home. And I will be home the last day of June. I think it's 30th or 31st. Something around that. I will be basically home the 1st of July. Then I'm like home. Because I believe we'll be actually landing quite late on the last day of June. So basically I'm home on the 1st of July. I will be waking up in my bed that day. Then and from there on I will be probably have a vacation during whole of July. So I will be home and we can do a lot of videos hopefully and prep for just future. It's like it is a goal to have as many videos as I can. At the same time, it is a balance. I realize that if I record tons of videos during one time and they come out then maybe the month after, a lot can happen in the game during this time that can make the videos almost a bit old. So I can't really bank up on video that much. It's basically maybe the Let's Play that can be like that. But other than that series, it's basically I have to be a bit careful when it comes to that. I feel I've said that so many times. But yeah, and during July, there is a bit of discussion of maybe doing another little trip within Sweden with my brother and my mother, but we are not quite sure yet. Or if we're just gonna stay home. The reason is that we have a car available, basically, and we were thinking like maybe we could go somewhere, a bit of a car trip, but we'll see. So nothing is decided for that. I've said that so many times, like I'm so tired of that word. Oh, I said it again. That word. My English is amazing today. But yeah, so that was vacation time and how it looks like for me, at least through July and June and July, as it looks like right now. I will probably do a tiny trail ride very close to when I will be traveling to just remind you guys that I will be gone, and maybe then we might have some information about what will be coming in the future. Oh! About that, have you noticed that if you read the news on Star Stable's website, there is now this new little segment in there where we get to like a bit of information of what will be coming in the next update, like a sort of sneak peek. I'm so sorry, my friend is like requiring my presence, and I'm like, no. So if you read the news, like all the way down, you can find a little like this coming next week, and they are being like sort of trying to be sort of sneaky and not really give us exactly what it is unless you already know. Like we got to know last week that we will be getting the saddle this week. So they didn't really have to be that subtle. But this week they were talking about rainbows and that this adventurer from the Cloud Kingdom will be back, and but nothing really like, okay, what is the leprechaun gone? Is she coming back and giving us rainbows? And why the rainbows in general? I don't really know. So I really like it. I really like that we get to know a bit what will be coming next week. Mostly for my personal preference, because then I might see if there is like, is this something I might want to record? And this does sound like something I might want to record if it is new. So next week it might be another Wednesday update. So we'll see. Well, I'll be working on it basically. Do 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 and jump. I am loving this tag. Like seriously, it does feel a bit weird to have on a Lusitano. Since it is a show jumping saddle. But I do hope they will give us. I wouldn't mind if they just gave us an around saddle, just made it a bit more around with the same colors. Like, so we just had the outfit and also dressage, so that they would match with the bridles, so then I have to do new bridles as well. Just make 3 variants of this sort of saddle with the same colors, so we can just mix and match as ever we want. That would be really nice. So that we had like this color on a saddle that is both around, and then another one for a dressage, so we can just, if I wanted a dressage saddle, I could just put it on right here and it would go with everything else. You get my point. So that would be very nice. We're getting close, and I feel like oh yeah, I did actually ask before I started recording. I felt like I needed a nap, and I decided to ask you guys if you had anything that you wanted me to answer during my trail ride. And so far it has only been one that managed to send a question, and it's from Kiana Arts SSO. What's the hardest thing that's happened to you in SSO? That's a very hard question. The hardest thing. And it's very hard to answer. Like, I have not been bullied. I have not been attacked that I can remember anyway. I've been playing for so long. So it's not just as I'm thinking now, I felt like it hasn't happened to me. Something has not happened to me that I felt like it's stuck to me this day. Like I have moved on to the point that I've forgotten what even happened. Hardest. I guess that so far, maybe it is the fact that Comet Hawks is not active, and I'm in the club because I just want to be in a club, but I'm not club active. I don't do any riding lessons and so on. And at the same time, I felt it was nice to, it was like a sort of a perfect time for Comet Hawks to decide to go inactive because I was in a place where I would just not have the time for a club anyway, and now after this I will have time for clubs and all that, and I'm so far I'm still not feeling I need a club, but it's still something that I'm like maybe, like there are some clubs out there I've been checking out. I felt like this would be fun to try out. Like I've been seeing a lot of role-playing riding clubs that I felt would be very interesting to try that concept and to see how it is. So really checking, that would be interesting. But so far I haven't really played. I have tons of horses to actually train, but I have gone into my Red Dead Redemption 2 phase again. I'm actually playing that as soon as I'm basically done with this and this video is rendering. I'm gonna go and play Red Dead Redemption 2. And now I got it to a state when I'm like, do I wanna try Red Dead Online? Do I dare? Because I'm not a fan of player versus player, but I'm just watching a lot of videos that's giving me the feeling that shouldn't be that afraid of it. I'm not gonna lose much in case I would die, because I would be playing alone because I don't have any friends that are playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on PlayStation 4 that could join me. And I do not want to play with people I don't know, so don't ask, please. And I'm still not quite sure if I'm gonna play. I'm still doing my research to see if I'm feels safe enough to go there, but we'll see. Sorry. But yeah, we're getting close to the stable, and I feel that I have talked to you now. I hope you enjoyed this little trail ride. We did explore some new stuff, like new trails that I had no idea was there. You see now how little I actually play. But I'm probably gonna get more into it now that my internship is over and I have a lot of time to spare and to get back into my star stable phase. And there seems to be like a lot of big updates coming in general, so my face is gonna probably get it back, like seriously. Yay! So yeah, we're here. Thank you all for joining me on my trail ride. And sorry, Kiana, if I didn't answer your question, but it was just, I guess the hardest part was that Comet Hog is not active anymore. But yeah, we're here back at my home stable, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all looking forward to all the videos I'm gonna do, because I have a list and I think you're gonna love it. But in the meantime, people, stay awesome as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!